it.
As I go along.
Plus, your camera needs to be a bit on your left. We can
can't
see
move
the
it
tape
now,
on the right.
Yeah, no, I can't move it. Can't move it
You can
now.
You can move the camera from the control.
No, I can move the no, I've already moved it. That's it. And once once I've moved it once, I can't go back into it because it's a live. It feeds into the.
You can open a window. I do the same.
No, I can't. No, Aristi, I can't because I don't have enough bandwidth. I don't have enough width to have two live streaming things going on at the same time.
No, I don't say that. I say that if you go to your camera now, you can open it and control it again, zoom in and out and all that stuff, but you can't see it from the camera. That's the thing. I open the window, but I can see the camera.
Aristi, this one doesn't allow me to. I've tried.
Why don't you put your mat then?
Hi, Sonia.
Hello. Are you live? You didn't tell me. I'm killing you.
Give me a hard time. Give me a hard time, and we're live, Aristi.
Yes, I didn't know. I didn't hear you even say the things you say before we start.
That's because you went.
Are you saying I'm talking? Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello, Michelle. You came.
Oh, Michelle, you can't see us. You'll have to go out and in again.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, she'll have to refresh or something.
You see that
she can hear, but she can't see.
Yeah, that's weird. Because in YouTube, I see that you're on. So, say hi to the people, woman.
Good day, Crafty Chums. Welcome to International Crafters. It's Nicky here with Aristi, and Eileen's not with us today because she has family commitments. So it's me and Aristi, and as you can see, she's going to bully me endlessly today.
Come on.
She's the boss.
Hi, Sonia. Hi, Michelle. How are you, girls? Can you see us? Can you hear us? How are you all? Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to press share, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell button so you can get notifications. Come on, let's push this channel because... Okay. And that's the stupid dog. If you want me, I can shut my microphone so you can hear that.
I was going to say, when he's barking, probably.
Hello, Yvette. How are you? Welcome. She's just annoyed by my voice, like everybody else.
Oh, man. I couldn't start the live stream and then turn it off.
And imagine that I have my microphone lower down. I don't have it on the top, on the highest scale. I have it around the middle.
Oh, that's
good. I know, I have a really high voice.
Michelle says she can see us now because she had to refresh.
Yeah, Michelle, welcome.
Oh, I've just put my glasses on so I can read the chat properly. Sonia, it's Nicky and Aristi today. Eileen's not with us. She's family commitments. So Aristi and I have decided to do some altered Pringles tins. So I've just got some gesso on mine at the moment, and I'm just waiting for that to dry. And Aristi has got, there you go, Aristi, on you.
Okay, so if you want me to explain, because, you know,
that's why
I took a Pringle thingy, and this one, it's not the longest one. We have an even longest thing, and we have the short one. So I took the regular size, and what I did is I want to make it as a treasure box. I want to see the chat. So I want to make it as a treasure box. So my guidelines is the letters. So if you see here, the letters start, and you don't want to read those because you won't eat them. So the letter starts from here, and they go all the way back, and they end up here. So this thing from this side and this side, it will be how wide it will determine the size of my cup, the lid. How do you say that? And then I left a gap around 3 fingers from this side and this side, and this is how wide it will be, the lid. So I use tape that way and a craft knife, and you take your time and do it slowly, and that way the tape is the guidelines. I don't make, marks and stuff because it's curved, so it wouldn't be very easy. So the tape will be my guidelines, and I have the tape here, so you can see the letter starts here, the letter ends here, and we have here to be how wide it is. So after I remove the tape, and if you don't have nails, you remove the tape, yep, and you also remove a piece of paper. That's nice. So you can turn into Nicky. Hi, Nicky. You can speak. You can speak. So the bad thing that it's better for you to use, oh, geez, I'm removing paper. I don't like that. It's better for you to use the paper tape, the masking tape, as they call it. Because this tape I used, it's very sticky, and I feel now. Because it removes also paper, and I don't like that because it will make my surface. Congrats or what? Oh yes, Nicky reached that. Nicky reached that. He's a lucky girl because she has already many views from before. She's not lazy like me. And you can hear me. That was freaking. So that will be the thingy. And also what I did, I took a piece of stiff paper, measured the circle. So I will glue it here to be the top circle. So back to Nicky, so we can see her out.
Okay, so I'm actually just drying this off a bit. My gesso, so that's what I'm doing. I should have done this beforehand, but never mind.
Are you switching you because I can see me?
Yeah, it just might be a slow switch over, Aristi.
Yeah, it's our fast speed. Don't be jealous, girls. We have super fast speeds. So 2 super fast speeds met together and made this result.
Yeah, you got the Eileen's the hare, and the tortoise, and now we've got another tortoise with us. So there you go. Thanks, Yvette. Yeah, I was very happy to reach my goal, and but then again, I didn't have as many hours to make up as other people did. Some people were just like asking for views and that when they had no hope of reaching their goal anyway. So it's like
I'm 200 hours away from the goal. Can you believe it?
Yeah, but how many hours were you short when you started? It was like.
What are you replying? That I was lazy and wasn't doing videos.
Yeah. Well, I only need, in the end, I needed 3 months worth of viewing, which was 700 hours. I worked it out as to how many days and months short I was, and that was 3 months, and I thought that was bad enough. But that 3 months viewing for me turned out to be 700 hours. because I'm not a highly viewed channel. So even though I say 3 months worth of viewing in that 1 month period, it was still only 700 hours. So I made it with 10 days to spare, I think it was. So that was, you know, I was very fortunate to be able to do that. And thanks to everybody who watched my videos to help me do it. I appreciate it.
2 years watching hours in 20 days.
2 years in 20 days.
Yeah. Because, thank you for the thumbs up, people, because I had 1,200 and I went from that to 3,000 and 500, around that. So if I had the week more, or if I was more active and and I was doing more live streams, you know, the 10, 20 days. But even then I was halara. Hello, Pauline. Do you know what halara is?
No.
Slowly, slowly.
Catch a monkey.
Despacito, despacito.
Hi, Pauline. Eileen's not with us today. She's got family commitments. So I'll probably be saying that a lot throughout the stream, won't I?
Hi, Pauline. I'm Aristi. I'm not Eileen. I took Eileen strong. I hope she's not listening.
Well, I sent her to the link so she could, if she was around, she could hop in anytime.
Oh, you nasty woman.
So you watch out.
Okay. She will have to find it out from the media that I took her throne.
Okay, I just want to show this for a second. I was on news, so I'll just go back to me for a second. Is that I'm going to cut my can down. I'm not going to do a treasure chest as Aristi is doing. I'm going to just make a container with the lid. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be cutting through this. I've made a line by putting my hairband on the tube, and I'm just making the line all the way around, and I'm hoping it's going to be straight. So there you go. And then I'll be cutting through. So back to you.
Maybe you need to refresh, Pauline, because I'm seeing, and I'm having slow speed. I'm seeing it's in YouTube and it's not buffering. It's a bit slow, but it's not buffering. So I will use.
Yeah, go out and refresh, Pauline.
Yeah. I will use this. Okay, I printed some papers in cream paper, but it's thin paper. It's not something stiff or heavy. So I will put inside and decorate the inside, and then I will decorate the outside. So let's start with the inside. I'm not measuring or stuff, as you know me. What are you laughing? So why are you laughing? Something to laugh about?
I learned a fun fact about Greece the other day.
What?
You have 158 verses in your national anthem.
How useful. Yes, but we only say 4 of them.
Man, I mean, wow. How come you have time for 158 verses for your national anthem?
All of it. Hi, Sierra. Welcome, girl.
Hi, Sierra.
Don't say all of it. We just repeat some stuff over there. Don't say all of it. Can you imagine saying all of it? Boy, that will take forever.
158, man.
We say around, I don't remember how many. We say around. I don't remember how many. That's nice. I have added water, so the first thing I get is water instead of glue. Yeah, me. So why don't you turn it to you so they can see you? I was laughing when you say, I know.
Okay, so I've
long live the queen. Imagine if Eileen pops up now from a corner and say, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, so I've cut my can, and it turned out quite straight, so I'm quite happy with that. That was a cute little tip there that I learned by watching YouTube the other day. If you want to cut a tube, put your band on there, draw around it, and it gives you a straightish.
He didn't show us the trick.
Yeah.
He didn't show us the trick. I mean, she's nasty. That woman keeps all her secret for herself. Sorry.
Yes, Pringles cans. Aristi's doing a treasure chest, and I'm going to be making a container with a lid. So that's what I'm doing. Back to you.
No. How did you cut it straight? Show us.
No, I did. You weren't watching.
No, you didn't have it on you when you cut it. Are you kidding me?
Well, no, just in case I cut myself. I don't want you to see me bleeding, do I?
Why? That will bring in attention and viewers. You know, all the suspense and the blood and the killing makes it more interesting.
Yeah, whatever. Aristi.
Yeah, right. Don't you watch TV? All the huge successful TV shows that do that. I mean, I have to tell you the secret.
That's quite funny.
So how do you cut it straight? No, I'm not. I'm serious now.
Oh, right. How did I cut it straight? I showed you how I cut it straight. You weren't watching, were you?
Jeez, she's making fun of me. I can't believe it.
You're not watching.
You had the camera on me when I was picking papers. I'm not kidding. Okay, so this is your witnesses. Did you see her?
So what I did was I put my little elastic band on there, my hairband, got it up to like that, and then what I did was I got a pencil, and then just went round the band like that, and it gives you a straight line to cut from. And then I just got my Stanley blade and then just went in and then just followed the line round. Nice straight line. There you go.
Clever.
Be an even can. So, and now I'm just going over the edges just to pop that away. Don't want to cut myself on it. Just get my file now and just take away the rough edges. And now I've got to think of how I'm going to actually make the lid. And I'm actually going to use the lid that came with it, and it'll be a little bit looser, but it will tighten up when I get the papers round. And I'm going to cut a strip, probably about 1 inch deep, of paper, and then just glue that onto this lid here. Back to you.
I'm just cutting papers.
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 Papers. Are you making fun of me? You are bullying. And when you started, you say, I will bully you. And who does that? You. Shame on you, shame on you. So, Oh, stop being so noisy.
So how are you measuring your papers, Aristi? Are you just doing them in strips, or did you take a measurement?
No. So what I did, I will put this inside, and because I saw that it wasn't wide enough, I cut a stripe to put it there. And I will put it, this stripe, this extra stripe, I will put it from this side because you won't see that, because you see more of this side. So I will put the stripe here. But before I do that, I want to make the edges be nice here. I want these edges to looking good. So I will I will cut some stripes also again and place them there. Nothing fancy so far. So I don't actually measure, I just see the gap. You know, I'm not the measuring type.
Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not a card maker. Card maker are measured. Oops. And it's slippery. Oh, I already covered the inside side of the circle that I will put here. So the inside from this side will be like that, like this. I will have to cut another circle from the others for the other side and place it before I will put the, anyway, I'm not measuring. I'm just eyeballing, as you say it, I think. I just don't want the edges to be seen like that. And I also will add something on my edges so the lid won't, oops, can you see? Jeez, it's not well, the glue, I didn't mix it well, so the water comes out instead of glue. So you can turn it to you while I will mix in the glue if I find the stick. So who is here?
What's that?
Who is here? I'm asking who is with us.
Who is here?
Yeah.
You mean who is still here?
Can you hear and see us?
So what I'm doing now is I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip, and then we'll see whether that's long enough, deep enough. See whether I want to make it deeper than 1 inch.
Is it turned to you? Okay, now it came.
Yeah, I told you it's just slow. It's just slow. You'll get used to it. Yeah, I want to actually make it a bit thicker than that. So
your image is clear today. Can you see it in YouTube? It's not blurry and stuff. It's really clear. Is it winter over there and you wear such heavy thing?
Well, we had that cyclone go through, and with it, it's brought some colder weather. We're not quite into winter yet, are we?
Because it's supposed to be summer over there, I think.
Well, no, it'll be autumn, coming close to autumn. You'll be getting into spring.
We are coming close to spring.
Yeah.
We are still in your summer. And I should have done that before I start. Yeah, me, as you say.
Just looking to see if that's quite. Yeah, probably be okay. Don't worry about strips you cut off, because you just make them as hinges and things like that to go on your projects. I never worry about cutting strips because I always use them in other things. 1.5. So I'm actually going to go 2. Especially when you make journals and that. So no worries. Is there anybody there? There's no one chatting.
I didn't see anyone.
There you go. Everybody's gone on. Might as well eat my breakfast then, haven't I?
They get mad because I say about the staying in Eileen's place.
You didn't.
No more Eileen. They want the Eileen back.
There you go. Back on you.
Hello, Phoebe.
Hi, Phoebe. Back on you now, Aristi, okay?
I'm not doing something. I'm just...
Well, you said you're mixing your glue.
Yes, I mixed that. Took me ages. So that will be there.
Are you just using PVA glue, are you, and then watering it down?
Yes, it's PVA wood glue. Wood glue that I watered down. But I put too much water. Can you see? It's dripping and dripping. Jeez. Have you seen the paper and the magazine press papier and stuff that they do with when they put the paper in the glue? That's what I'm doing now with some water glue. The glue is so watery. Okay, that makes it even more flexible. So no worries for that.
Right, Michelle says she's still here. She's just eating her dinner.
What are you eating, Michelle?
I learned how to say Greece in Greek the other day. And now I can't remember it. I've been practicing and now I can't remember it.
How to say what?
Greece.
Elas. Elada. Elada or Elas? Elada. Greece, it's actually called Elada or Elas. If you can see in Olympic Games, you might see the word on the athletes that it writes Elas. And it's spelled H-A-L-L-A-H-E-L-L-A-S. And you don't pronounce
Go on.
chicken curry and rice. Okay, can we come over?
Phoebe's eating a vegetable soup and toast. I thought when you started saying I thought it was going to be like your national anthem. You're going to have like 58 words to say Greece.
We don't say the whole thing. We say 2 verses only. Geez, imagine it will take ages, but it's a huge poem. It's actually a poem from, it's called Solomos. Solomos, it's the same thing. How do you call the fish on the river that goes upside down? Salmon.
The fish on the river that go upside down?
Yeah, when it wants to make babies, they go
right.
like this.
They go upstream, yeah?
Yeah, how do they call that fish?
Salmon, yeah.
So his last name was the name of that fish. His actually last name. So.
And that's your national anthem is about a fish.
It's a poem actually that he wrote, and I don't remember when I wanted to put this, but now we are cutting it anyway. It's a poem that he wrote, and that poem was written when we have it was a celebration for freedom from the Turkeys after 400 years of slavery. So that's a huge poem. You know, Greeks are famous for huge poems, see Odyssey and, you know, all that stuff. If you know Homer, you know, the poet Homer.
Iliad, yeah.
Yes, Iliada, and Odyssey. Odyssey and Iliada.
Interesting, see? Phoebe said, who's that with you? It's not Eileen. No, this is Aristi.
You shouldn't say that. Now she will leave also. Come on, people, don't bite.
She's quite friendly. She's quite friendly at times.
Yeah, I'm trained. I even potty right. I don't do my things inside the house. I'm in a potty train. You say that when you teach your cats and dogs how.
House trained.
Yeah. I even clean. It's okay. I don't bite.
Yeah, that is how you spell it. Yeah, Eileen's fine. She's just got family commitments.
Wow, what a mess. Who sounds on? Nicky, is your sound on?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can hear an echo.
Oh, right, no. I thought you meant it's my sound on my microphone now. That's yes. But no, I don't have another channel open on the computer. I just have one by the side of me and it's on mute.
So let's see if this one enough to go there. No, it's not. Tell me I will need another printed paper and I don't have that. I wasn't ignoring you. I got a phone call. Yeah, right. Say the truth. You just don't like me, woman.
Yeah. So I've actually glued some paper on there to make a deep lid to go on top. And what I'm doing is I'm just gluing on some napkins.
You really love your napkins.
I do. It's just an easy way of doing it, but you're using design paper.
I'm using printable papers, and this is from Tsunami's Rose. And it's the kits that she gives me, so that's why I'm using them.
Yeah, so how do you say that name?
Her
yeah, say it again.
Source.
Yep.
Tsunami Rose.
Tsunami, yeah.
Tsunami, you know, the thing.
Yeah, like the big wave, giant wave that comes in.
Yep. You got it. You're so smart. You're so clever. So let's see. I can measure it now. So let's go from that side. No, I'm using. So this will be from here. And how wide to here. I can place it anywhere. It's full of glue. Can touch nothing. Jeez, so clean. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Ciara. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Phoebe. How are you, girls? Tell us your news. What have you been doing? How are you doing? I like how Johnny Tribbiani from Friends says, "How are you doing?"
Okay.
Have you watched Friends in the past?
Oh yeah, ages ago. I don't remember. I don't have lots of memories of it. It's huge.
That TV show is still on here, believe it or not. They have played play it over and over and over and over again. I mean, I don't know how many times. It's really, annoying when they do that. So we have our sides, and knives will go here. And let's see how we are going to do it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Stay on.
Back to you, Aristi.
Oh, why are you doing this to me? Say to you, turn to you. I'm
really
just for the lid, for the inside thingy. This super amazing and fantastic glue I created, and it's really, really watery. But the good thing is that makes the project, it makes the surface very sticky, and I can touch it, but it makes the paper so soft that you can manipulate it very easily, like it's a napkin. And napkins. Oh, the birdie. Let's save the birdie here. Once once Nicky sent me an amazing envelope in a Happy Mail. So that envelope was stunning. And that envelope, I love it because it has a bird. But guess what? Nicky killed the bird. I mean, it was her vocal point and he killed her. Kill it. He didn't leave it there to be sewing. No, she killed a bird. No respect for birds.
Bees? Bees, I love bees.
I kill the bee. If you see the paper has a bee and I kill it. Mary Vance. The birds and the bees. I'm going pretty good. Oh, hi, Yvette. Sorry, I forgot her to tell her name. Sorry for that. Oh, you know what I realized the other day in a live stream? It was in a live stream and we were few people. So it was showing us that in the live stream it was only 3 people. But in the chat, it was 7 people talking. In the chat, it was 7 people talking, but in the stream, YouTube was showing only 3 people. So I guess now we have around 1 million people watching, but it's only 7.
Yeah, of course.
That's, it's bullying from YouTube to make us feel, that we are not good. So shame on you, YouTube. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, I'm into YouTube if you can hear me.
Oh, right, okay. I can hear you, Aristi. I'm listening, even if no one else is.
You see, she's my friend. You see, ladies, she's there. She's my friend. She say, okay,
I'll be
she's
there.
my friend. Let's say, how nice. She says stupid things, but let's say, ha ha ha, it's funny.
Phoebe's listening.
You see, she's our friend also.
I think I'm going to sneeze.
23.
33.
23.
23 what?
I can tell you what it means in Greek.
Right, okay. Don't bother. I don't want to know. Oh, you've gone quiet, Aristi. You must be concentrating really hard.
No, my hands are glued. No, really, my hands are glued now. I wasn't expecting the glue to be so watery, so it turns like I'm doing an annoying decoupage thing rather than what I wanted to do. So, you know, we adjust with what we got.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, it was my mistake that I put the water there. I put too much water. Jeez. Now we have to dry this thing? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, because it's too watery. Jeez. I will also have to make some how do you say it? Before I will put the paper inside, I will have to make some hinges. I think you call them Nicky.
Yep, hinges, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you turn it on you so people will see something interesting instead of my stupid things?
That's because I'm concentrating.
Yeah, you see. So I'm taking a stiffer paper, and this time we will have to measure it a bit.
That's quite funny that you said, why don't you turn it on you? So I turn it on me, and then you continue talking on. There's something interesting going on now, see?
No, I'm just talking.
Something interesting going on.
I'm trying to glue my hands, actually. They are covered with glue, and I'm trying to remove it because it makes like booger stuff, and they go on the paper.
Okay. So I'm still just gluing on napkins. So just to make a little base for me to do a little bit more mixed media on. Don't think I'm going for pretty today. I think Eileen. I think that Aristi will do the pretty. You're doing lace and things, are you?
Yeah, when the paper dries. Sometime in the future. So
quite funny that. So used to saying Eileen. Yeah, so I do have to dry mine up a little bit now so that I can do some more things on it. Of course, I'm not going to be decorating the inside of mine.
You say, but it's pretty, Nicky. See, you don't have to bully yourself. That's my job.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Okay, going back to you because I got to turn my heat gun on. Heat gun, not my heat gun. There you go. Yeah, it is my heat gun. was thinking glue gun now. I don't know what I'm thinking. There you go. I'm hoping you can't hear my heat gun.
Yeah, but it's not annoying. It's okay. So I folded this paper to make it more sturdy, and that's glued, you see over there. And I folded the paper. Boy, that's water. To make it a bit more sturdy. So we'll create our hinge. Geez, that's like milk. I don't hear the heat gun. She doesn't hear the heat gun.
Yeah, oh good.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not something. You know, most of cameras have a trick, and after you use your heat gun, after a while, they lower the volume of it.
It's good, isn't it?
So I have this one here, not on screen, sorry, but the glue is in the middle. So I'm in frame. We'll cut this here, before we do the boob. Yeah, here, and we need two for the sides. Oh, and a trick you can do if you are going to use it actually as storage or something, here on the crisp of it, on the, you know, where it's folding and it will be opening on flap, you can use a bandage or, you know, a fabric tape or a duct tape, something with fibers in it, so it will make it sturdy and it won't break and it won't tear apart. I don't know if I make any sense, but
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
you know what I mean. And you know what I mean is the phrase that I'm saying when I can explain things. And I expect people to understand what I haven't actually explained. So we need another one of this size.
see, look, Phoebe says that makes sense too.
Bravo, Phoebe. You are smart. You understand Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I'm speaking in Chinese. It's all Greek to you.
It's all Greek to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
My hands are covered like a spider web with that glue. And I need one of those also.
So Michelle says, good tip, Aristi.
Thank you. How did you came with it? What did it make you go to Google and see how Greece is called in Greek and stuff? You didn't even go to learn the basics. Kalimera, kalispera, you know, hello, yasu. People learn the basics first.
Okay.
So, good morning is kalimera. Good
Kalimera.
evening is kalimera. Kalimera. Kali, good. Mera, day. Kalimera.
So that's good morning and good evening, is it?
No. Kalimera, you say it until noon. After that, you say kalispera. Kalispera. That means good afternoon. Yes. And when it gets dark, you say good night. You also say good night when you're going to sleep. So it's kali, good, nihta, night. Kali nihta. Kalimera, is...
That's a bit German, that, nectar.
Yeah, what?
That sounds German. Nectar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Kalispera. There you go.
Kalispera is good evening. Kalimera is good morning. Kalinichta is good night. Bravo, Phoebe. Straight A. Give a sticker to Phoebe. So, when you can always skip all that and say Yasu.
Yes.
That means hello. Hello. And you can say hello when you come, and you also say hello when you leave.
Yeah.
Like bye-bye. Bye-bye is also Yasu.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit like the in Maori saying kia ora, which is hello, hi, good day, good night, good evening, kia ora. And it's also an affirmation as well. So if you're agreeing with someone, you'll say kia ora, bro.
You didn't know that.
Or kia ora, cuzzy bro. Very funny. There you go. Of course, kia kaha, which is stay strong. Harimai, harimai, harimai. Which is like come here, or welcome all who come here. Harimai, harimai, harimai.
That's weird. It's like asking how are you?
Yeah, I don't know much Maori. I'm learning a little bits as we go along. Try and try it a little bit more.
So this piece of paper that I'm putting here will prevent my cup. How do you say that? How do you say this thing?
Yeah, the lid. The lid.
It will prevent the lid from going inside of the
Tube. Yeah.
Harimai.
Harimai.
Yeah. Let's see. I love you in Greek is sagapo. It's actually the phrase, the whole sentence I love you is I love you. Εγώ αγαπώ, the verb αγαπώ, σένα. But we don't say all that. We say σε αγαπώ or σ' αγαπώ. We can put the E or not. So it's, yeah, the flap. So I love you, it's σ' αγαπώ. There are other more important Greek words that you must know when you come to Greek, and that's swearing, but we don't do it in this channel.
No, you do not.
Yeah, you will come to mine and I will start swearing. Meji, it's sa, gapo, like yasu. How you say yasu? It's se, a, gapo, like the yasu, if you see. Greeks say the U, the white, we say it a lot, it's ya. It's actually our third letter. We don't say George or Yorgos. We don't say Yi. We say Yi. So it's Yorgos, the George. Yanis, the John. Yasu. It's Yi. Yi is earth, actually. The word Yi means earth.
Well, I only know that in Maori, love, the word love is aroha.
In what language?
Maori.
Wow. I'm jealous the part that you have traveled so much and see so many people in so many different countries and experience all that. It's a treasure. It's really a treasure. You're really liking that section in that part of your life. It's left after you get old and what you're really left with. It's not the houses or the stuff or it's the experience. You can talk, you know. You don't have to write. It's your live stream.
Yeah. Sometimes by the time you don't know whether people have how much they're lagging and that, so you might be saying yes at different times to what they're actually writing it on.
Oh,
yeah. You see, no, Gaelic. I know that slan is slan is by. I'm about to murder this, Michelle. Dear Dwit. There, you see, I slaughtered that one for you.
Geez, stay there.
You've gone quiet. Close enough, Nicky. Props for trying.
I really get angry with this glue.
Full props to me for trying. Do you know you do that a lot, Aristi?
What?
Big sigh.
And is that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing?
Well, I don't know. It just depends whether it's blowing anyone's ears out, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got my napkins down and I've just put on a little bit of paint there just to knock back some of the black and that. Sure. And now I'm going to be drying it off a little bit too. And I see that Aristi's drying hers as well, which is always good. I just wanted to show you this. So I've got this mold, and I've taken this. I don't know whether you can see it. I should be directing my thing there. So I've made my little ornament thing, and it's made from toilet paper roll. It's not paper clay or anything.
Wow. Amazing.
So that's just toilet paper roll and water.
I love the mold.
In the mold, yeah. Yeah, so it's very lightweight and flexible when it's dry, so that it always ends up being a little bit nicer to do it from that. It's my one mold. I will eventually get some more, but not yet.
The China side has cheap and pretty molds.
Yeah, I know.
And it also has amazing washi tapes.
Have you shown you doing a haul of yours? What you got?
What? I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Are you doing a haul video?
Yes, I got a mold.
Yeah.
It's a tiny, tiny, tiny one. It's a cameo. It's funny.
Cameo, yeah.
See-through. It's like silicone. It's transparent.
Mm. I like a lot of texture and things on my when I make things. So if you're looking at that and thinking, oh my goodness, what's she done? It's texture. Texture. Yeah, it is a really nice little mold. That when I got that from my local craft store. I'm supporting my local craft store. Can't buy from there very often because it's expensive, but I do try to buy like one thing a month from there.
Eso non pensa che ti toaletta. No, sì. Non ti vicchies. Sto begiamo.
Aristi's in raptures over something.
I'm was talking to my cat. Se volessi, le vuole una
I have no idea what she's doing.
My cat wanted to get out. She tried to escape from me. So I opened so she can go out.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to pee in her litter, so she wants to get out. Hello to everyone that came in. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yeah,
you manage to glue your hands, but not glue your item.
People moan about the local craft stores going out of business and that, but that's because people aren't supporting them. They need your support.
You can support them when you don't have money. When stuff they are expensive and you can find them cheaper elsewhere.
Well, you can, but what you can do is make a commitment and buy, like I do, one thing a month. If everybody did that, then they wouldn't go out of business, would they? Keeping people employed. If you think about keeping people employed, you should be keeping people employed in your own country rather than going on other sites and keeping people employed in other countries. Look after your own folks first, because it's more than just that. They have to rent their properties. They employ other people in the store. It's also they teach classes in my local craft store as well, so it's also keeping that community spirit going amongst crafters. I'm really it's another one of my little bugbear things is that people moan about it and yet not willing to do something about it, and all you have to do is buy one thing, one small thing a month or whatever. And if people say they can't afford it, just go without your coffee, like once. If people do the coffee like once a day or something, just go out with your coffee every other day. Or man, just like you could do it if you wanted to. Not you. I know it's different for you.
Here, everything that is, and in many countries outside, it has to do with the taxes. Everything that comes from USA or everything that is imported, it's crazy expensive because of the taxes. So let's say that even if I have the money and now go to an online American store and buy something with free shipping, when it will come here, even I pay that even in gifts, when it will come here, I will have to pay 60% of its value for how do we say it, for taxes and for customs and for all that stupid things. It's really, 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 I don't drink coffee either. It's really, really, really amazing how have they done it. So even stores, that's why we don't have low prices and stuff. For, let's say you have a store. If you import one thing from cheap halls, you will buy it the same price that the rest of the people, the rest of the store in the rest of the world will buy it. So if something is sold by Tim Holtz, let's say Hobby Lobby, and a Greek store will buy it in the same price. But with taxes and posting and dealing and handling and customs and shipping, here it comes in a crazy price. So it won't ever be in the prices that is done for other countries.
Yeah, I'm sure you have other Greek products though that you can buy.
No, they don't have those type of craft supplies. We don't have Greek companies on that. Plus, Greek ladies love decoupage and love paintings, so they start learning mixed media.
You know what? In France,
I contact a store. I contact a local store and tell them, "Would you like me to come and teach junk journals in your place?" And they told me no. You know why? The answer was they don't even know what that is. And I told him, okay, we will introduce them to that. Not Greek ladies that don't even know what that is.
I think there are other Greek ladies out there who would disagree with you.
You can ask Ilene. She is a Greek lady. She's your friend. So you can ask her how many Greek ladies she knows that they are doing junk journals. Many of Greek ladies, and on top of that, Ilene is living in the capital. I'm not living in the capital. I'm living in Iceland. It's far away from the capital.
Yeah, well, it's the same in other countries though, Aristi. You know, people who live in different areas don't have access to different things. But what I'm saying is that you can support local businesses, and you know, in general. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying in general, it's good to support local businesses. It doesn't matter. Yes, I'm using it a craft store as an instance, but I think that it's in general is that local businesses go out of business because people find them too expensive. But they have to make their profit. They keep people employed. They have to pay for their rental property, and they have to pay taxes too, etc., etc. But if you imagine if we all go along and think, it's far too expensive, I can't do it, is that that's just one more person on the dole. That's another family taking assistance from the government. It's like we really should try harder to keep small businesses going.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm quite passionate.
But you also understand how.
Yeah, Aristi, I'm quite passionate about this. I tell you, because my dad ran a small business for years and years and years, and eventually he had to give up because people just found it too expensive. It's like you used to get milk delivered to the door and things like that, and that's something that went out of fashion because the supermarkets could sell the milk cheaper in cartons, whereas you got it delivered to your door in glass bottles and so that went out of fashion for a while.
That's amazing.
And now they're trying to bring it back because actually it's better for the milk to be in glass bottles, better for the environment and that than it is to have the plastic packaging. So what goes round comes round, really, is that you may see a swing to smaller businesses again. So who knows? Who knows what's going to go on in the future? So that's why I'm passionate about it, is because my dad was self-employed and he ran his own business for years. And just eventually that was it. It just ran into the ground because, of course, everybody could buy it cheaper elsewhere.
Yes, but now in that field that your dad was, people are returning more natural way of living. So they want that, what your dad is doing.
My dad's dead.
It wasn't fashionable, you know. The fashion was something else, to buy from huge and to buy a different.
Come back to you.
But now it's coming back to be more natural and more earthy and more stuff. So that your dad was doing, it's now very fashion again. It's in fashion. You know, fashions go and come.
Yep. Back to you, Aristi.
I'm drying. I put the circles and I'm trying to glue them by drying it.
Oh no, Phoebe, my dad's been my dad
anything.
died about 8 years ago, so all right, since yeah. Yeah, the sealer, even butchers. Michelle says she has a milkman that delivers to her house, and their local butchers closed down yesterday, and that's because they can't compete with the supermarkets. You know, it's like.
No, here in Greece, thank God, we still support our small businesses, and the local. You know, they like the contact because you go and they know you by your name But still, people, especially with the crisis, they try to find the best deal. So your local butcher, for example, can give you with credit, but you still will go and fast searching for different supermarkets to find the cheapest paper towels and the cheapest, laundry dish shops and stuff. Wow, that's hot. I'm making one hot project.
Yeah, it's convenience that people go to supermarkets and because they can all shop in the one area. But the thing about that again is that people are losing the ability to cook meals. When I watch all these like shows on TV where people get everything out of a packet and they can't cook from scratch, it's like, oh my God, where did we go wrong? Where did all that go? Why are we eating out of packet?
Here still cook from scratch.
Yeah.
Still cook from scratch. Even young women, we have frozen food, like you get your bees frozen or fish frozen or shrimp frozen or veggies frozen when they are out of season. You can get even spinach frozen, but it's not cooked. You have to cook it, and we don't get. You might find a few products like put together a cake. But they are very, very few, and they are not hot stuff. People like to make their cakes, like to make their stuff. It's still from the scratch. It's still like that. But, we are still hanging our clothes from the hangers. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that some people don't even have a washing line to put the clothes outside to dry and things like that. It's wow.
I have a dishwasher in the kitchen. I got it from my mom, and she looks it like it's a devil machine. She said, "Get it out of here! It eats space." She doesn't like it. We have a dryer for the clothes, and we were only using it for big items like the bed covers that will take days to dry. For that things.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks, okay, what a waste of electricity.
Yeah, I always think it's so sad when I see those. What's it? I don't know. There's a UK one where they go in, eat well cheaply, or I don't know. We get it here in New Zealand. And How to Eat Well for Less or something, I think it's called. And I'm amazed. Amazed that people don't even want to chop their own carrots or and their plate's just one colour. There's no veggies on there, and it's like, what are you doing, people?
It's like, for example, when you see cans with spaghetti inside, spaghetti and tomato sauce in cans. Okay, how hard it is to take a package of spaghetti, boil it, and take a jar of tomato, you know, that is creamy. How do you say those tomatoes? Like it's sauce, but it doesn't have anything inside. It doesn't have stuff. It's just, you know, tomato. And take that and add some salt and pepper and oil and make a spaghetti. Why will you buy that? When you cook in your home spaghetti, after half an hour, it's yuck. It's not nice. So have it in a can and eat it. Yeah, some habits are weird.
I gotta agree.
Anyway, I will have to put the paper. I even melted the inside with this. So I will take a stripe of this. We lost the stripe. Oh, here's a stripe of it. It lost its shape.
It has
from
weird
the
habits.
It lost its shape. So let's see if we can distress it a bit, because I made the paper dirty. Yes, we can. So it will be on purpose that it was distressed, but it wasn't a boob. The best thing is not to use a heat gun for this thing, because I melted the can, believe it or not, with a heat gun. The best thing is to leave it dry by itself.
Yeah, we only use heat guns on live streams. Or when you
I
much
don't
prefer
know. I damaged the roll. I damaged here, and it's right inside. I got it all wrinkled up. So the best thing is not to use heat gun for this thing. You want to take your time when you craft. You want to take your time. Don't be sloppy. Actually, my tutorials is what not to do, what to see and avoid. Don't try it at home.
Phoebe says she does chop up carrots and other veggies, and she sometimes uses frozen veggies. Frozen veggies, I mean, are close to, you know, vegetables, fresh vegetables you buy in the supermarket, you know, but not as good as growing your own.
Okay, we can know everybody grown our own. Are you kidding me?
Michelle says she loves crisp and banana sandwiches. Oh, what a mix! What a mix!
So we put this. I did the mistake. Can you see it? Oh, geez, I'm smart. I placed this before I place the inside. So this will be a really hard thing to do now. You see, you distract me. Shame on you, ladies. It's all your fault. Your fault, your fault, your fault.
Of course.
Yes, you distract me.
Too busy yapping, aren't we? Phoebe says she's sorry for distracting you.
Okay, I accept your apology. I'm very generous. Couldn't add more water in that glue? Couldn't?
You're distracted when you put it in there.
Where's the brush? Brush. Who took the brush? Who took the brush?
Your cat when you let him out.
Oh, the cat is nice. That cat is a hit. Oh, you can imagine how depressed is the cat with a stupid dog in the house. Can imagine she's acting like she's a girl in love and her boyfriend is hugging somebody else and she wants to run and hug him and she can't. She wants to run to my mom and hug her and, you know, and the stupid dog doesn't let the cat. And she's insulted because with our dogs, this doesn't happen. Our dogs play with the cat.
Mm.
So the poor cat is in shock.
Poor pretty cat.
Is the word pussycat okay?
Hmm?
Is the word pussycat okay to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say she'll be right back?
What?
Pauline said she'll be right back.
I didn't understand what you say, believe it or not.
Oh. Pauline said BRB.
Ah, be right back. Jeez.
Yes.
Speak Greek, woman. I put glue on the tablet, on the laptop. Jeez, I'm smart. It needs a bit of glue to hold it together. Where are you going, Pauline? Did you ask our permission to leave?
Maybe.
Yeah, there are cars outside. Sorry for that.
Phoebe's got to refill her water jug, mug, bottle.
So now will come the hard part.
You gone? Are you still there?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out that stuff. Because when you don't have brains, if I didn't put these leads, I will just put the paper on the side and cut the excess, but not me. No, me and my smartness.
Ooh. What you know. All right. She's back. She had to go get some eye drops, ear drops. Phoebe's back with her water. Pauline's back with her eye drops.
So. Stop here. Come on. I shouldn't have done this live. So this will go pencil, 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 pencil. Come on. Here, here, and here.
So why is Aristi struggling and talking to herself there? I just thought I'd come on. I've added lots more colour on my little can there on the lid, and which is going to go on like that. So yeah, I'm still just drying it off. Trouble is, when you on the live stream, you know, you've got to dry it before you can get on to the next process. So I'm forced drying it, which I hate doing. But
yeah,
never mind. Yeah.
Especially with this, because they are plastic, they wrinkle.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, because when I made a similar project in the past, I didn't use the heat gun, so I didn't have all these wrinkle issues. These wrinkles, not the paper, the box.
So go back to you there.
Oh, don't do this. It's the hard part. Don't do it. Please, please, please.
Oh, no, we want to see you struggle.
You don't walk and start swearing your channel. Have some respect. Oh, jeez, jeez, jeez. I don't like what is happening now. Jeez. Huge boo-boo, huge boo-boo. What a mess. What a mess. And all that because I put the lid on.
Never mind.
It's your fault.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% my fault.
Yeah.
Hi, Jean.
Take your responsibilities.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yep. No, the paper isn't moving.
Hi, Peg.
I can see right now. Sorry for that.
Oh, man. Yeah, Aristi's quiet because she's concentrating on getting that paper in there. She's so upset that she put the end on first.
You go and tell my problems to people. Same on you, woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing it's good actually when you do something that, you know, is a little bit out of sequence, to show how you resolve it, and that's how you learn, isn't it?
No,
You
that's
don't
how
learn actually by you don't learn by saying does it perfect. You actually learn by people making mistakes and then resolving those mistakes. Yeah, I saw some of your mono printing plates as well, Peg. I thought they were lovely. I called a couple of minutes before we came live.
And on top of that, the cutting side from the heat gun, it has wrinkles, so that makes the paper also wrinkle. Yeah, I love this project. Whose idea it was? Tell me whose
Yours.
idea it was. I can find it. I couldn't say just a mixed media page or something. No, I could say a card. No,
Peg says it.
no.
Peg says if you hold your tongue in a certain angle, it'll help you do it too.
Yeah, I don't do that with the tank. Sorry. I prefer other things, but I can do them now.
Yeah, stop being rude.
I'm not being rude.
You knew it.
Okay, I cut a piece of the paper inside. Can you believe it? Thank God we have this crap. So the paper inside won't be perfect. The other one, I will send you the other video that I have, and the inside was perfect. I did it perfect then. But I was alone in my quiet, and I didn't have Nicky. Oh, and I destroyed the roses over there. How sad. So let's see. And this one.
You're blaming me again.
It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. I have to find a way to cut the excess paper.
Michelle says she that's why she likes live, so she can see how to see it in real life.
Michelle, you're a bad person. You want to see other people do boo-boos. You enjoy having fun from other people boo-boos. My hands are covered with glue. The good thing about the paper, because it's thin, when it gets wet, you can cut it easily. And that's a good thing when you can use your scissors or stuff.
So you probably got an hour left now, Aristi, before I have to go.
Okay. I don't have to finish it live. I don't have to finish it. The previous one I did, it took me 3 days.
3 days.
Come on, Botticelli and the one who make the Couple Sixtina, who it was? It was Michelangelo and stuff. They didn't do it in 1 day. Masterpieces take time. I bet Guernica, Picasso spent years and years making it. And I'm trying to remove glue from my hands. It's nothing serious that you can see here.
That's exactly right, Michelle. She's learning how to fix boo-boos she'd make.
So we will cut 2 pieces of paper for the circles. This will be one. Could I make this glue more watery? Could I? Could I? Could I?
You probably could if you tried harder.
Yeah. Maybe I should add some water to it.
Sierra wants to know what collection from Tsunami Rose are you using on that paper?
Now you bust me. I don't know. It's in a set of these, it's the background pages. As you can see, they don't have a middle one. I wanted to use Charming Fragments. I wanted to use this one, for example, but it has a middle line, so it doesn't fit for what I want. So this one doesn't have a middle line, and it comes with letters, postcards, music notes, and something else I don't know. So don't ask me that details. I'm not that level of a crafter. I know it might be rude, but if you go to Tsunami's Rose, you will see them, and you will see many, many more goodies to love. That's why I don't learn the kids, so you will go there and see the other kids. No, I don't do it for that reason. I'm doing it because I'm brainless. So.
Okay, so just showing how far I've got mine there.
So as a woman, let's see something more interesting than me making a huge mess.
So this is how far I've got on mine, and I'm just looking to see how I can put a something to grab hold on to the lid. Maybe, you know, just something a little bit like that. Just a little bit of decoration on top, just to give me that little bit of pull up. I don't have many things left, so or I might just leave it as that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, undecided. So back to you, and I'm going to make a coffee.
Button.
You like the button one, do you?
You can use a button and the cord, pass the cord through the button, so you will make a loop and you will lift it easier. I don't know, just an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Somebody is sleeping.
Yeah, I'm going to get a coffee to wake me up.
Somebody
Thanks, Phoebe.
Jeez, I have to dry it, I guess, a bit. Can you see the mess on my hands?
Yep.
And the mess all around?
Yep.
Huge mess. The good thing is that the lace will cover all this mess. I'm trying to remove the glue from my hands because they get stuck on the surface of the project and it's not nice. And once again, I'm repeating that you should let this, take your time and let this dry by itself. Because especially if you're using wet glue, And because this is plastic, the heat gun will damage it. I guess you could use tape, but it will eat tons of tape. Or you can just do it mixed media way. August. Yes, you should let it dry naturally. You don't won't have bubbles and stuff. And you see here, I make a, how do you say, this popped up, it created an air bubble. So Nicky, what are you making? Nicky abandoned me.
Not for long, I'm just making a coffee.
Hey, she's just making a coffee.
Yeah.
I've
almost finished mine, so I'm waiting for you. So, you know, it's like, got about 45 minutes.
How long do you have?
Yeah, another 45 minutes, you're okay.
Oh, I can get off here.
No, we've got 45 minutes. We'll see how far you
on purpose, so you can torture me. You do that. Now I get why you're using napkins and stuff. Dumb.
Well, yeah, it does go quicker. Does go quicker.
You're done in a minute. Okay, I want to quit now. She's finished. Let's wrap it up, girls. And I don't even see chat. Sorry, I apologize for that. But it's all Nicky's fault. Once again. Try not to lose the bird from this thing. Let's add glue first. What a mess. And all this in a live stream. And I don't do these things on my live stream, and I come to a strange channel to do this.
I can still hear you, Aristi.
Panic attack. Panic attack. Panic attack. Oh, yes. I will start sweating and it's cold. You're a nasty woman.
Oh my gosh, I can even reheat my breakfast and finish it off.
See, she's showing off. You're showing off. You're so relaxed, and you know, see, I'm cool and all that stuff. And see her, she's torturing the Pringle box and doing nothing and creating a huge mess. I'm stressed. And you know what happens when I'm stressed? have an air bubble and I'm trying to flatten that air bubble. You will see, lady, she will leave me here hanging. You will see it. And once again, this project is not for heat drying it. I don't like it so far.
Peg says glue never cooperates, Aristi, and Pauline says, Aristi, you're doing a great job. She loves your container. Keep going.
Yes, you see, they are good ladies.
Deep breath, honey.
They lie to make to fix my mood, to cheer me up.
Take a deep breath. Sorry if I'm making a noise. I'm just looking for the right thing to put on my lid. Just can't find that certain something.
You want to know a funny thing now?
What?
I can glue that side page. It's too wet, so it will be damaged. I can do this move. It will glue together. And I have to print another page also because it's too short. This one, it's not enough. And the other one, I damage it in a way that I don't have a stripe. So let's go now. We are done. We are done now. Can I go now?
Nope. You don't get off, Daddy. Nope.
Okay, I apologize for saying doing a container, but I never did that live. I took my time. It's a disaster with the heat gun and all this stuff.
It's not a disaster.
She's nasty. She's nasty. Can you see? Okay, I don't know in your country, but in my country, it's not nice to make your guests feel uncomfortable. I can touch it. If I do this small, it will stick together. Can you believe it? How nice. How nice.
Having a breakdown, folks. She's having a breakdown.
Opa, the laughter started, and this laughter is not good. It's not the happy laughter. Okay, that's not the happy laughter. I'm warning you. Nervous breakdown. How do you say that?
Yeah,
well done.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm warning you. Because when you're coming that point and you're feeling the way I feel right now, you should step away. Step away and leave it for another time. But no, you see, she's so nasty. She doesn't leave me. I want to get out of here. Okay. Sorry, I apologize. I won't come to your channel again. Sorry. I will be good. I want to know whose stupid idea he wants to make these Pringle canes.
Yours.
I found the person that do Pringle canes. Oh, if I find it, this person.
Thank
If I
you.
find yeah. If
So
I
Phoebe
find
says
this
you
one.
can put a piece of wax or parchment paper to prevent the flat from sticking.
Yeah. I don't even understand the words.
She's panicking now. She's forgotten how to translate English.
I can't do it now. Please leave me go. Okay, this it's so wet. It's lifting apart.
Aristi, stop
It's not
it.
funny. Whenever I touch it, I tear the paper. It's not funny.
Why don't touch it? Just stop. No one's
It's
forcing you to do it. Just stop,
It's
girl.
not done by heat gun. You have to let it paper dry by nature. Naturally, I don't know even how to say these words.
We're all understanding, Aristi.
Yeah, right.
We're just enjoying you panicking.
You know I will get my revenge. You know that. You know, I'm Greek. And it's not only I'm Greek, I'm Leo with horoscope Scorpion. Just look it up. Look it up. What Leo with Scorpion is. I will get my revenge.
Hey, you're not Italian. You're not part of the mafia. Come on.
I'm Greek. We are neighbor with Italy.
Yes, it's your Aristi, iconic crafter, whose name I've forgotten now because I can never.
Hi, Angela. Let's
Angela,
join
yeah.
singing, gluing my hands on paper.
Don't forget now, if anything happens to me, everybody heard your threats on live stream.
You're a nasty woman. You act like you're an angel and you're a nasty woman.
I'm enjoying this. I just eaten breakfast.
And tell you one thing, revenge is a cold dish. It's a cold dish. What a mess. Okay, break the lid. Can I go now? Can I go now? Everything is glue on my...
You're an adult, Aristi. It's up to you. I'll just take her off. He's like panicking.
Don't wait for me. I can fix that. I broke the lid off. Can you see that?
I've just plugged in my glue gun. Just plugged in my glue gun. So I tried a couple of different things to like put some decoration on. I thought I might put this little thing on there, but I just think it'd be too much. And then I've had to go with this like that, rather than with the button, which might be a nice little knob to take up. Or I've got this little glass. This is one of those little glass things that come off the beach, you know, sand, like you get broken bottles on the beach, and then the sand just, and the wind and the sea and that just smooth off the edges, so they're nice like that. So I thought maybe that would go on there as a little lid lifter, but I'm not sure. So I'm just still thinking about it, thinking about what I'm doing. Yeah, the circles on the chain is nice, but it's not quite a boho piece though, is it? I don't know. I'm undecided, but I've got my glue gun in ready to go, and it just fits round, so that's good. I've just got to decide how I'm going to put the handle lifty lifty thing on. Bye, Angela. And I have got my coffee. Look, I just made my coffee while waiting for Aristi to finish her panic attack.
I'm not doing the project alone on the live. Don't wait for me. I can do it. I can even draw it. I can even touch it. It broke. Because you don't do this thing with good wet glue and heat gun and stuff. I can do it. It's all stuck on my hands, broke.
So just going back to you then, Aristi.
No. So what? It's broke. It's not funny. Sorry, I apologize, but...
You broke it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, is that just the...
Sorry,
oh, it's the whole box.
What?
What, the whole box broke?
First of all, it's too crooked because it melted while I was heating it. And second, everything is glued together. It melted while I was heating it.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's covered with ribbons and it's crooked. This part pop up. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, disaster. I have never done it in live, this thing.
Because I used the heat gun on mine, but it didn't melt it.
I did. And whenever I touch it, I remove the paper. It's stuck on my hand and it's peeled off. Nice thing. Nice, happy things. I ruined the paper, I ruined everything. It's so fun.
You can cover that up with lace.
Stick on junk journals and I'm not washing, doing everything else.
You can cover it up with lace.
Can you see the disaster?
It's not a disaster. It's not. It's retrievable.
Yeah, right. It's crooked. It's not even smooth.
It's retrievable.
Yeah, right. You can throw it on the garbage. We have other canes.
Now you can wait now till it dries and then continue on. You just got to wait for it to dry.
Yeah, right. Yep, right. I have other canes. I just cry for the paper I wasted here. Too bad, it was nice paper.
Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to go. Yep, Peg agrees with me, lace covers a lot of problems.
Yeah, I don't like to have unsmooth projects. I like to have them to be underneath also smooth and nice.
You see, that's because you're not really into mixed media yet.
It's another thing. This is not a mixed media. This is not a mixed media project. I like when I do something to be the layers underneath to be also smooth. It's not a mixed media thing. It's a lace thing. And it's not something that was, you know, made from scraps. I can explain it. Let me tell you another thing. Once, in the beginning, when I was starting crafting, a non-mixed media lady sold me a project, and she made a box. And she did it so badly that she has added layers and layers of stuff. It was really badly done, but it was so stiff, so hard, so uneven, so unsmooth, so it was hard even to touch. even to the touch, it was hard. So I don't like that feeling, because it wasn't meant to be like that. It wasn't, something that I made from newspapers. Let's say an example. It was a smooth box, and I was supposed to put a paper on that and make a smooth surface, so the laces will go on top of it. Anyway,
what you
when you are done, we can.
I'm just waiting for my heat gun to heat up. My glue gun to heat up.
Yeah. Okay.
And Pauline, she thinks it looks awesome, and so do I. I mean, I don't see what your problem is really.
Because the camera is, thank God for that, for the internet this time, because my internet is not so good, so you can see actually the nastiness of it. Whenever I touch it, I lift paper, so I destroy the paper underneath. Can you see here? Whenever I touch it, here, so the paper lifts because it's too wet.
Perhaps you probably also need to dry your wash your hands as you go along as well.
You have to put something. You have to put it by section. What I did the previous time, and it turned out nicely. I like the results. I did it by section. First the insides, then the outside, and all that. And I was doing it by section, and I was letting each section dry by itself. I wasn't teasing the paper. I wasn't damaging the paper more. And you have to have your wood. If you come to this level that you're that nasty, you have to have your hands wet with glue so it won't stick on the paper. If your hands are not wet enough, you will probably damage your paper more.
Yeah, but once you've got paper on there, you need to get the paper off and that. You don't need to be still stuck to your fingers there,
anyway,
do you?
I'm just
moaning.
Keeping company. Not
moaning. Moaning, that's what you do in Aristi, moaning.
I'm not moaning, it's a disaster. If I was alone,
it's not
I would leave it and start something else. I wouldn't continue this madness. It's a madness. Okay, laugh.
I'm laughing. It was your project. It will look lovely. It's just like it's not that it's not salvageable.
You know something, ladies, I have done this. If you go to my channel, you will see it. It was not a magnificent project, but it was a decent one. Okay, I found the word. It was very decent. I covered it with laces. It wasn't covered with gigantic boo-boos underneath. It was very nice. And I give it as a gift to Vilma. Gave it. When the glue dries, it will look even better. Yeah, I don't care. Just know where the garbage is.
Oh man. Oh, so anyway, I'll while Aristi continues to have her little breakdown there. I'm not
having a breakdown. I'm done now. I have realized it's not going to be saved. Yours was, to make it to have dimensional stuff, you make it to have that rough look. I didn't want to make it have that rough look.
Yeah, well, I knew how long the time was that we had, and I did mention that it was wouldn't be like hours and hours and hours long stream.
Yeah, okay, it's my fault. You're right.
No, but Aristi, stop. Just stop.
No, sorry. I hope I didn't cause upset in your channel. I didn't want that.
No, just stop. There's nothing wrong with it. Jeez.
The funny thing was my idea.
If it's for selling, it's a project that you would take your time on and you would let dry. If you're doing it for a live stream, it's different altogether.
Yeah, I didn't know that I would have this issue with the heat gun and the wet glue, and the glue will be so wet.
Yeah, now you know. Now you know, and other people will know as well.
Yeah, ladies, don't follow what you see. Don't do this at home. I told you when I started, don't do this at home.
Yeah,
So
so there you go. Pauline said don't throw it away, send it to her.
it's not even covered.
Yeah. Peg says, at least we know how to make one now. Time is hard for live streams to do it live. Do you know, I learned that actually, Peg, it's a good point. I learned that very early on in the one thing Eileen and I were doing was making these little dolls, and I decided to do a wool wrap doll. And all through that video, all you see, Eileen would come back to me and she'd say, "What are you doing now, Nicky?" And I'd say, "I'm still wrapping." It was a project that probably wasn't good for a live stream project, because every time she came to me, I was still wrapping the wool around the pipe cleaner pieces. So it didn't make for a good live stream. So some projects are good for lives and others are good for videos. So
when I go to my live streams, I just go and hang there.
Yeah.
So they will give me distress for hours and stuff like that.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Not so that I'm going and I say, okay, I will finish a project. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's okay. I went there so I have somebody to talk.
Yeah, that's the same with Eileen and us, is that sometimes Eileen will, or I will make something and we really hate it, but that's okay, because sometimes you can dislike what you're making and other times you can really love what you're making. It's just, just the nature of the beast, the live beast.
No, you know what it is. If you know you have something, I mean, you got it. You know how to do something, and you have done it before, and it's okay. And now you're doing it, and it became a disaster. That's really, and when it's something that wasn't actually in your hands. I mean, it was in my hand what project to do. I was with a fantastic idea to do this. Yes, that was me, ladies. But it wasn't my ideas. All this mess.
That's like a great project, the dolls, though. It was, and Eileen made this fantastic doll, and I think I was actually still wrapping the doll when we finished the live stream. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes.
Sorry for the upset that I caused. Sorry.
You haven't caused upset. It's just you've upset yourself. Really, is what it is, and there's no need, because this is what crafting is supposed to be about: is upsetting yourself over the project. It's like just accepting that sometimes it will turn out and sometimes it won't. There you go. See, Peg says it's a cool project, Aristi. So there you go. Yeah, you got to stop being so hard on yourself as well. You just you need to chill out about it. I like doing the live streams because they usually it's a calming place for me to come and do the thing I love before I have to go to work.
Sorry for that.
It's for me, it's really therapeutic, and I get to have a really nice couple of hours just doing what I love, and being with people on the chat, and usually with Eileen or whatever, and it's just a really nice way for me to start the day before I have to go to work, which can sometimes be not very nice.
Yes.
So for me, it's a good start to the day.
Hope I didn't ruin your day.
My day's not ruined. I wouldn't let you ruin my day anyway, Aristi.
I will kick you out. So this is how
it's in my control to how my day will go for me. Really seriously. Even yesterday, when I locked myself out the house, I've got to tell you this story, folks. Is yesterday morning. To go into it is my daughter's been on holiday for a week, and each morning and evening I've had to go to her house to sort out the dog. And yesterday she was flying back off holiday, and I had to go to the airport to meet her at 8:00. So at 7:15, I left the house ready to go and let the dog out the house, do a few bits and pieces round her house that needed finishing before she came home. And I had to go to the airport to pick her up. So it's all great and dandy. I leave the house. It's actually about 7:10. Got out the front door, just clicked the latch behind me so the door would lock automatically behind me. And I stepped out of the house, and I'd locked myself out the house with all the keys inside the house. That's the key to my house, the key to her house, the key to the car, the clicker for the garage door to open, everything. I'd locked myself out. Luckily, I had my phone with me, and it was like, oh my goodness, now, you know, at 8 o'clock at the airport, she's going to expect me to be there to meet her and that. And I didn't get to resolve that until I think it was about 10:30. And by that time, she'd had to she'd had to take a taxi from the airport to her house, which cost her $100. Then she had to break into her own house to get in. Then I had to call the locksmith round to my house to break into my house. It all cost a load of money, and it was all like, oh my goodness, what a nightmare. But, you know, I didn't let that upset me. It's like, oh, well, it's just one of those things that happen. You know, I could have done without spending the money, but never mind. So there you go. That's my finished project. I kept it quite simple, made a nice deep lid to go on. I've got the little stopper there, got some cute little jingly jangly bits on there that'll make a noise when I take the lid on and off. So, yeah. That's my project finished there. Peg, it was a terrible day, but, you know, it's like spent a lot of money trying to sort it out and a lot of time as well. It was like, and, you know, sometimes when I leave the house early in the morning to go around my daughter's and I'm not fully dressed, you know, I may still have my pajamas on and just sling a coat over the top because it's really early in the morning. And, you know, I won't even brush my hair or anything. I just go. And luckily, I got dressed properly because I was going to the airport. It could have been much worse. You know, I could have been out there with my boots and my pajamas and, you know, my dressing gown or something, locked out the house. Oh.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, folks. Apparently, I hadn't switched to me to show them the last bit.
Yes, you should switch to you.
Let's see. They're saying we're still seeing Aristi.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to claim the game.
No. So I had a really mad day, and but I refused to allow it to beat me. So that's my tin. There's the lid to it with these little jingle jangles, and a little glass stopper on the flower. And there it is. It's my finished little Pringles can. I think I'm right. Sorry?
You see what smart people do? They do a quick, easy project.
Correct. But yeah, I quite like this now. I'll be going like this all the time with it whenever I get it. I'll be going like, ooh. Sorry. So that was my day yesterday, and today I'm actually off to the doctor's to get them to look at my shoulder a bit more.
How's your shoulder now? I like the cream, the dangle stuff that you put around.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I was going to put this. I had visions of making it, you know, lacy and beady and that, and it's not how it turned out. You know, once I'd started doing it, it didn't feel very shabby chic to me. It felt something else. Quite often I find that I'll start a project and I won't have that finished thought in my mind of what it should look like. I just go with it, go with how it feels as I'm doing it. And so, yeah. And I think I was right to go for a deeper lid rather than because I'd started off at 1 inch, then 1.5 inches, and then decided it had to be 2 inches. And I think it looks better for that.
How was the doctor appointment?
No, I've got to go now. So that's why I told you that the live stream would only be for so many hours. Because
put it on me, you will see something. We have one good thing in this project. One good thing. Yeah. One thing only. If you switch on me, you will see it. Can you?
Oh, hang on. We're going back to Aristi now.
Yeah, we have one good thing. I can touch it. Whenever I touch it, I pull up the paper. But we have one good thing only. Here, this one. It's nice, this one, and the bird is there.
The bird. Should have a bird on.
The glue is not dry yet, but this is okay right there, and the bird is there. That's the only good thing. I don't know if you can see it. The inside of the lid. So we have one good thing inside. This madness. I can't even touch it. I lift paper whenever I touch it.
Don't touch it then.
Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Oh, and we have a hair as a souvenir. Sorry for that. I hope I didn't upset you. Sorry for this madness and this crazy. I don't know how to call this thing.
That's your Mediterranean temperament there, showing Aristi.
Yep.
Yay. I know you guys, you're all red-blooded and hot-headed.
Yeah, I was respectful to you, otherwise I would have thrown it on the wall and start swearing in Greek. You know, all the beep, 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 beep words.
Yeah, we'd have learned some more Greek then, wouldn't we?
Oh, there! I will call it a Greek swearing lesson. It wouldn't be my nerves, it would be my... Yeah. Phoebe says sorry for your in pain so long.
Yeah. Roz, how long have you had your bursitis? I just want to know how long she's been dealing with it. So I want to know how long I've got to continue dealing with it.
It's a weird place to get damaged, and it's different in each person, and it has to do with the treatment you get. And the best thing you can do is to make your area stronger, so the muscle will hold it until it heals.
Correct. About 4 months.
Because you put too much force now on your neck. You must have headaches from that because your neck is...
Well, I'm not sleeping, so it's like my thing is I can put up with the pain during the day, but it's the lack of sleep that's really getting to me now. Well, I can't really put up with the pain. Sometimes I'm just in tears.
My mom is 2 years now with this situation, and she screams. Sometimes she screams.
Yeah, the pain sometimes is really intense. It's horrible. But Ross says she's had it for 4 months, but she's getting acupuncture on it.
You know what helps a lot? I don't know if you have it in your country, but it's something new that we have here. And it's cryotherapy. It's cold therapy. They put you... It has 2 ways to be done. One way is with a machine that's like a gun that blows up very, very, very cold, you know, like wind something. And the other, it's like a small, tiny place that you get inside, like a small closet that you get inside. And it's really, really freezing below 0. You don't feel that freezing or pain, but then it makes your body reborn. So they do use it for athletes. They use it for many, many reasons, even for cosmetics, but mostly for injuries and stuff. It's called cryotherapy. It's with ice. It's not ice. You don't see the ice. It's the machine that does that below 0.
Yeah. I think we would call it cryo. like cryogenics or something like that. So it would be
It's
cryo.
amazing. It's amazing because your body then reborns. It's amazing.
Yeah, Ross says it is very painful, and yeah, there are times when I'm in tears with it. But you know, it's like now because I've had my arm up on the table, my shoulder is throbbing with pain like that. It's going boom, boom, boom. You know, every time the blood circulating, that's the pain comes with it like that in waves. It's like horrible. But anyway, right. Bye, Yvette. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Yvette. So sorry, ladies, for this madness.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Keep apologizing.
Two normal people doing normal stuff. Sorry for that.
So you saw it here live today. Aristi having a mini meltdown.
Yeah.
Oh, she's growling at me now, folks.
Yeah. Next time, if I will go ever again to another people's live stream, what will we make? Let's make an ACT. And that's it. I will miss that also, but you know, it won't be that huge disaster. It will be an ACT size.
Yeah.
I have glue everywhere.
Oh,
everywhere.
Never mind. Wow, really? Rose says she has to breathe like she's in labor sometimes. Oh. I just grab hold onto my shoulder and moan. I go, oh.
And my mom is fighting with the
dog,
other
cat,
dog.
The dog.
Oh, the dog. Yeah.
Thanks, Peg. Bye.
So, bye-bye. Are we leaving?
Yes, we are. We're leaving now because I do have to go to the doctor's.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Apologies for the mess and my reaction. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry, Ilene.
Yeah, you apologize to Eileen next time you see her.
Yeah, right. I will be like the wind. You will be furious if you see the live stream today.
Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. See you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Eileen will be back.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Jean. Bye, Jean.